Since I was here for a networking communications seminar, I thought I should do an edited piece called Communication. Now that we have the information superhighway, we can throw our lives out into the open so much faster than we could before. Our pleas become computer blips, tiny bits of energy traveling through razor-thin wires, traveling through space, to be left for someone to decipher when they find the time. The other day, I got my messages out of voicemail. John told me to call him at the office between 10:30 and noon. Mike left me his pager number. Lori told me to check my email. So I first returned John's phone call, but he wasn't in, so I left a message with a coworker. And then I paged Mike, listened to a beep, then dialed in my own number. I got online, checked my email, read a note from Ben, emptied out the junk mail. Realizing I didn't actually get a hold of anyone, I called my friend Sherry, but I got her voicemail. So I said, "Hi, I haven't talked to you in a while." At which point I realized there was nothing left to say. "So, give me a call. We should really get together and talk." Now that we have the information superhighway, we can throw our lives out in the open so much faster than we could before. But what if we don't want to communicate, leaving messages, voicemails, emails, pager numbers, forgetting to call back? What if we forget how to communicate? I love my phone book program for my computer. I keep a copy of it on my computer at home, on my hard drive at work, on my laptop, even on a disk in case there's a fire at work and my hard drive at home crashes. But it always seems that every time I desperately need a phone number, I'm nowhere near any computer. Now that we have the information superhighway, we can throw our lives out into the open so much faster than we could before. People text and instant message, buy their name as domain names, get email accounts, set up web pages. And I've got all these things, but my phone still isn't ringing off the hook. It's like I've gone fishing, put out the bait, and no one's biting. I wanted to get in touch with an old friend of mine from high school, Vince, but we lost touch, so I searched the internet for him with no luck, so I figured I'd probably never find him. And the thing is, his parents lived in the same house they always did. I could just look up his parents' number in the phone book, say that I'm an old high school friend of Vince's. But I never did. And then I realized why. You see, I could search the internet for hours and no one would know that I was looking for someone. But now, with one single phone call, I'd make it known to his entire family that I wanted to see him enough to call after all these years. And I didn't want him to know that. So I never called. Because now that we have the information superhighway, we can throw everything out there so much faster than we could before. But the question begs itself, who is there to listen?